There he is.
Nothing to plunder.
Hey, you're finally back. You have to go see Zardus right away. There's a problem.
That I certainly believe.
All hell's broken loose since you left. Talk to Zardus. He's waiting for you. Zardus gave me this rune for you. It'll help you get to him faster. We'll meet again there.
There he is.
How's the hunting?
It's getting crazier out here. Meanwhile, dozens of these snorting animals have come out of the pass. Under these circumstances, hunting is getting harder and harder up here.
There he is.
How's the situation?
Malik has disappeared and taken everything and everybody who would work for me with him. He said he was headed for the mountains. He couldn't stand it here anymore. The hordes of monsters pouring out of the pass every day into the high pastures are really getting to me. If at least I had a few helpers or mercenaries. There was even one who was willing to work for me. Changed his mind, though. I think his name was Wolf.
It'll be all right.
Without Malik, nothing gets done around here anymore. If something doesn't happen soon, I'll have to give up my farm. Hopefully he'll come back soon.
entering our trap, and now we shall destroy you.
Yeah, get away from me!
Did something happen?
You've got to help me. The Black Robes have invaded my house. The Royal Guard people are supposed to take care of everyone's well-being, right? Those fellas said they were looking for something, but surely not in my house. Please help me make them go away again.
There he is.
Your house is empty. The Black Hoods have left.
I knew that the guard could be counted on.
Not so fast, my friend. From now on, you're going to abandon your dirty deals and act for the common good instead, or I'll be back.
I don't understand. What else do you want? All that I can do is give you a bit of gold and ask you to spare me.
Give it here, then. I'm in a hurry.
Here!
Nothing to be had there. All by yourself out here?
Tell me what you want of me, and then go away. I'm busy.
Can you heal me?
That's what you came for, isn't it? Just let me know when there's something wrong with you.
Who are you?
You haven't heard of me then. Herb witch, they say. Quack, they call me. But when they're in a bad way, they all suddenly remember good old Sigita and her healing herbs.
What are you doing out here?
I've been living here for as long as I can remember, attending to my herbs. The forest is my friend. It offers me all that I need.
I've got this feeling of trepidation. I need help.
I can see that sleep will not be enough for you to recuperate. You have been exposed to the black look of the Seekers. Go to Pyrokar, the highest magician of the monastery. My humble remedies are not enough.
Heal me.
Let me see. My ointment will take care of the worst of your wounds.
Can you teach me your herbal lore?
How interesting. I don't get asked that very often. So you want to be my student? Then you'll first have to prove your request is serious. At the moment, I am working on a very rare potion made from exquisite herbs and juices. If you can get me one ingredient, a very rare herb, which I don't have here, I shall train you.
Where can I find this ingredient?
The herb I require only grows in places where it can get all the nutrients it needs. These are found in the excrements of a black troll. That's why it's so difficult for me to get the herb, you see?
What ingredient is that?
It's an extremely rare plant, an herb called sun aloe. You can recognize it by its intensive almond scent.
Let's see if I can get hold of it somewhere.
Well then, good luck with your search.
What wares do you have to offer?
Tell me what you want.
Heal me.
Let me see.
Hey! Everything else all right?
Oh, I can't complain. Thanks for asking.
Hey, you! How's it going?
You're from the city, aren't you? I'd get out of here if I were you.
Why?
This wasn't a paradise before, but at least we were left in peace as long as we did our work for Sekob. But lately it's become unbearable.
How do you protect yourselves against the bandits?
We don't. We run away. What else?
There he is.
Where do you think you're going?
How would that be any concern of yours?
Then I'll have to explain it to you carefully. A fight?
Don't stop now! Don't stop now!
Don't try that again. All right, you win. What do you want?
And? How are things?
Not many people come this way, but up to now, every one of them has paid my toll. Except you.
Stop it at once!
Don't try that again.
Don't you try that again. Don't you try that again.
idea. You tell me.
Doing all right?
Hey, I know you. From the colony. What do you want here?
I may have found a job for you on Bengar's farm.
Let's hear it.
The pass to the Valley of Mines comes out directly at Bengar's farm. He's got problems with all the beasts who squeeze through the pass. Someone needs to defend Bengar's farm.
That would be something. Then at least I'd be away from the farm here and wouldn't have to stare at the smithy. Good. That comes to 800 gold coins.
A hefty price.
Well, for one of us, I'd do it for almost nothing. But for you...
Here's your gold.
Good. I'm off then to see those beasts. Let's see who else on this farm I can enlist. See you later.
Just stop it already. Will you smashing each other's skulls? I never knew that. You don't have to tell me that. Doesn't surprise me. I'm better off myself. He thinks this is easy.
Alarm! Alarm!
You completely.
Will you stop it now?
Never
No
pick a
fighting
fight
here.
with
Let that
me
be a
again.
lesson to you.
I couldn't get away with that.
Just stop it already.
Oh my god.
You smashing each other's skulls.
Oh my god, a fight.
Oh my god.
Alarm!
God, how brutal.
Stop it now!
We'll see about that.
Don't you try that again.
No fighting here, do you understand? Let that be a lesson to you.
I couldn't get away with that.
Oh my
Stop
god.
it at once! Fine.
Put down that weapon.
Oh my god. A fight.
My God. My.
Put down that weapon. See? That wasn't so hard.
You didn't get that from me. Don't you try that again.
Well, we'll see the next time.
Can't rely on that.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Nobody will learn
I
anything.
hardly know what to believe anymore.
We'll see about that.
It's a bad business.
Tell me that is the
Well, we'll see the next time.
truth. And that's the truth.
That's been going on a long time.
I'm staying out of it.
Amazing.
We can only wait and see.
You don't have to tell me that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
That's no secret.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Can't rely on that.
I'm staying out of it.
We can only wait and see.
I couldn't get away with that.
That's really not my problem.
Can't rely on that.
We can only wait and see. I've got my own
Will
opinion.
it ever change?
And there's more, believe me.
It wouldn't be so
Will you stop it already?
Oh my God!
Murderer!
So much for you, lowlife.
God, how brutal. Same old thing, all over again. Tell me that isn't true. You don't have to tell me that. I've got no time to think about that.
Well, we'll see the next time.
What are you doing here in my kitchen?
I'm hungry.
We don't serve militiamen here.
Those are all just rules. Put down that weapon!
Smart kid.
I'm the one who does the
Don't you
bashing
ever
around
dare
here,
attack me
understood?
again.
Put away that weapon.
You're smashing!
Oh
my God, a fight! My God, how brutal.
Don't you try that again.
I'm the one who does the bashing
Well,
around
we'll see
here,
the next
understood?
time.
I couldn't get away with that.
I feel sorry for the poor guy.
He insisted he knew better.
You just have to listen.
Like you said.
Ah, it's good that you've come.
What's up?
I found this in the old chapel. It's a magic rune. I think it will teleport you straight back here to the farm. I thought you might be able to use it. If you get involved in a duel with the mercenaries, that's one thing. But if you beat up on a farmer, they run straight to Onar, and he expects me to do something. You'll have to pay a penalty. Onar pockets the money himself as a rule, but it's the only way to settle the matter.
How much?
250 gold pieces.
I don't have enough gold.
Then go get it as soon as possible. But just don't think you can steal it here on the farm. If you get caught, things will be even worse for you.
What do you want to do now?
I think I'll load up on grub first.
And then?
Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to the mining colony. Someone should keep an eye on the orcs. Otherwise, they'll all show up on the doorstep without warning.
Everything all right with you?
You saved my ass, man. I'll never forget that.
That was the first I've heard of it. That was what he thought of that himself.
I used to say that myself.
I've got my own opinion about that.
What are you doing here?
I fled here from Bengar's farm. I didn't want to be butchered by all those creatures coming out of the pass. You can't imagine what sort of things came out of the pass the last few days.
I can. Bengar needs you. He wants you to come back to his farm.
I'm not crazy. As long as we have to live defenseless on the farm, I'm not budging an inch from here.
I've hired a mercenary. He will keep an eye on the farm.
That's different, of course. But wait a minute. Who's paying the guy then?
That's my problem.
No chance to say no, eh?
No.
Good. Then I'll go back. I hope the lad's good for something.
we shall destroy you.
Nothing there.
Insisted he knew better.
And there's more, believe me.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Been there, done that.
Get that from me.
No problem solved himself.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Really didn't deserve that. It's totally obvious.
Malik is back.
It's about time. I thought I'd never see him again.
I found you the mercenary you wanted.
I've never seen anyone like that on my farm. I can only hope it'll work out. Here, take this. I think you'll find it useful.
It'll be all right.
Malik is here again, but the situation has hardly changed. Unless a miracle happens, all of us here are gonna get wiped out.
Will you stay on Bengar's farm now?
Sure. I'll have to see this through now. We'll manage somehow.
Bengar trap. And now we shall destroy you. There he is. Surrender while you can. There is no escape for you.
Did anything else happen?
My sheep keep disappearing. Soon I won't be able to feed us anymore.
Is there any other news?
Someone keeps stealing my sheep lately. I haven't been able to sleep properly for nights.
How many sheep are you missing?
It must be at least 3 that have disappeared now.
Who could have done that?
I've got a hunch about that. Some really nasty fellows have settled into the caves over in the forest. I find it hard to believe that they're living on berries. I'm almost certain that's where my sheep are disappearing to.
Everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine. That Alvarez has become bolder and bolder lately. Good thing that's over now. What I could use now is a good drop in the tavern.
You hang out in the tavern?
That's right, but not recently. I cannot afford going there anymore.
You're not from around here, right?
I come from the Southern Isles. At some point they said they needed people in Corinnes because of that magic ore. But when I got there, they had this huge barrier in place, and I didn't want to go in there, so I started working in the harbor. Well, the ships stopped coming in, and so I went to work for Akil. I've had worse jobs, actually.
What exactly is going on there in the tavern?
There's gambling there. 2 fellows compete against each other. Whoever can hold the most beer wins. In the end, I did nothing but lose, and now I need to make some more money first.
Who did you go up against?
Against Rukar, that old good-for-nothing. So far, he's beaten me every time. But somehow, I have the creeping suspicion that the filthy swine has laced my beer with gin every time. I suspect he keeps the gin hidden in that damn chest of his, that lousy scumbag. Somebody ought to sneak some plain water into his chest. Then he could lace my beer all he wants. If I only had enough money to compete against him one more time.
listen to the wrong
Is the beer any good here?
It's not exactly the best, but in these bleak times, you can't be choosy.
Nobody will learn.
What are you doing here?
Up until a few weeks ago, I was slaving away on the landowner's fields. One day it just got too much for me, and I took myself out of there straight away. Now I'm my own boss. Everything I own is in this chest here. That's all I need, too. Interested in a little contest?
I've got no time for things like that.
Did anything else of interest happen?
Not that I know of. Nobody tells me anything.
You just have to listen.
What kind of a contest would that be?
I call it bottoms up. The rules are quite simple. We take turns ordering a tankard of the best beer the old geezer has to offer. Every tankard has to be drunk dry so that it doesn't even leave a ring if you set it on the table upside down. The last man standing wins. The loser pays the tab and a steak. Well, how about it?
Maybe some other time, when I'm not in a hurry.
Better off myself.
Could I bet on someone else, though?
Certainly. If you finally manage to find someone with the guts to go up against me, then I'll bet with you. Everybody pays the same amount into a pot. The winner gets everything. The size of the stakes depends on your purse. Bring me someone who dares to go up against me and you've got a bet.
I've got somebody who wants to compete against you.
Who might that be?
Randolph.
Randolph the Braggart. All right, why not? Send the wimp to me and the deal stands. You can pick him up again no more than 2 days later. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and he'll be able to stand by then. How big is your bet?
100.
That's what I like to hear. I'll take your bet and hold it until the contest is over, all right?
No idea, you tell me.
Here's my stake.
All right. Don't take too long bringing Randolph here, you hear?
That's no secret. It's a bad business. You hardly know who to believe these days. Been there, done that. And there's more, believe me. I'm not telling you anything new. He really should. Will it ever change? Tell me you didn't know that.
Wait a minute. How much money do you need for the contest?
10 gold coins.
I'll give you the money to compete against Rukar.
Really? Thank you so much. I'll repay you soon. If I win, I'll even fork out a little more than that. I'll be seeing you.
Hey, you bum. You haven't come about that sheep, have you?
You stole the sheep from Akhil the farmer.
So what? What are you gonna do about it?
Give me that sheep or I'll punch you in the eye.
Then look out, boy. All hell's about to break loose.
Come with me.
You in our trap, and now we shall destroy you.
Wait a minute. I found the sheep rustlers. You were right. Those fellows in the forest cave did it. They'll never steal sheep from you again.
Thanks. So the militia really does care about us small farmers. Take this as a small token of thanks for the selfless favor you did for me. Very good. Here's a few gold coins. I hope it's enough.
Did anything else happen?
No. I hope the sheep stay where they are right now.
The Master wants your head. No one can save you now.
All quiet?
You're still alive. I'm impressed.
Just assuming I would fall back on your help. How much would that cost me?
I am merely a humble servant of the king, and would not enjoy fleecing a helpless little citizen of the realm. But you know, if you put it like that, I wouldn't object to a little financial backing to promote our future business relationship. 10 gold coins should do for starters. What do you think?
Why not? Here's your 10 coins.
Terrific. If you need my help, you know where to find me. But please do me a favor. Don't come to me with any trifles. I can't stand that, you hear?
I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary. What's wrong?
I'm being chased by bandits.
Really? Where are they then? If you were being chased, I should be able to see at least one of them, right?
Move on.
How's it going?
Move along. I'm on duty.
Hey! I've delivered your message.
Accept my thanks. And now, pick your reward.
I've got this feeling of trepidation.
You don't look well either. You were subjected to the black look of the Seekers for too long. All I can heal is your body, but only the monastery can purify your soul. Speak to Pyrakar. He will help you.
Can you heal me?
Gadanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
What do you know about the bandits who robbed Hakon the merchant?
Oh, that matter. Don't remind me. As far as we know, they're responsible for a lot of the attacks on merchants. Those rats have crawled into their holes and don't dare come out again. Once we were able to track them down and follow them, but we broke off pursuit in the woods outside the city. There's too many beasts roaming around there. It's much too dangerous.
How's the situation?
I've always said that these mercenaries can't be trusted. It's high time we taught that scum a lesson. Bennett didn't think this up all by himself.
Good thing you're here. You need to help me.
What is this about?
A lot of things have changed since I left here. I have to get back on my feet somehow.
What's the problem?
I have to get into the upper quarter, but I'm not a citizen of the town, and I don't have enough money to bribe the guards. That's where you come in.
So you want me to lend you some gold?
Nonsense. I've got some gold. A whole lot of gold, even. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me. You need to go fetch my gold for me.
What's in it for me?
Have I ever asked you what you could give me in return? We're friends, shouldn't that be enough?
Okay, I'll help you.
I've hidden a small fortune in the Valley of the Mines. I was going to go and get it, but unfortunately there's a bunch of orcs hanging out near the stash. To cut a long story short, you must go to the Valley of Mines for me and fetch my gold.
Why can't you fetch it yourself?
Because some orcs are hanging out near the stash. You're just the right person for this job, believe me.
Where's the gold hidden?
Directly at the trading square, above the abandoned mine. It's in a leather satchel. I was going to go and get it, but unfortunately there's a bunch of orcs hanging out near the stash. But don't forget to check that it's the right one, so you don't walk all that way for nothing.
How can I recognize it?
It's full of gold. A whole lot of gold.
Where did you get all that gold?
Am I the only one, then, who put some gold aside for himself in the Valley of Mines? Filching a few nuggets was a piece of cake, just in case we ever got out of there. Everybody was so keen on that ore that no one even cared for gold at the time.
What are you planning to do with the gold?
I still have an account to settle with one of the merchants in the upper quarter. I need to take care of that. And then I'll be all set for a new career.
I'll try to find your gold.
Just do it. That's enough for me.
I found your gold.
Great. Show me. Very good. Gerbrant had better watch out now. Listen, I still need to take care of the guards. I want you to take this letter to Gerbrant. He is one of the fat merchants in the upper quarter. Give him my regards. I'll meet you in front of Gerbrant's house then.
What's your business here?
Smart kid.
What are you doing here?
I make sure that nobody enters the houses. Explicit order from Lord Hagen, and don't even think about violating this order.
How are things?
At the moment, everything is quiet.
Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
No one really wants to hear that.
Smart kid.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Can you teach me something?
There's no time for that. I really have more important things to do. I have to attend to my business first.
But he knew that all along.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
So why won't they listen to me?
Hey, you! Diego says hello.
What? Who? What Diego?
And he wants me to give you this letter.
That can't be. No. Oh, my goner. Is he in town then?
Who?
Diego, of course.
Yes, I'm gonna meet him here shortly.
Oh, this is the end then. All is lost. I've got no time. I need to get out of here. Quick! If he finds me here, I'm done for.
Put down that weapon. See? That wasn't so hard.
Hey, you! I delivered the letter.
Very good. How did Gerbrand take it?
He was rather shocked and made himself scarce right away.
I should think so. I'm afraid that, first of all, I need to attend to furnishing my new house. If I remember correctly, Gerbrand's taste is horrible.
So how did you pull this off?
Did you think that Gerbrand came by his fortune through honest business? Of course, he never got his fingers dirty when it came to really shady deals. He had a helper for that. Of course, I caught on to a lot back then. Gerbrand finally got rid of me. He was probably afraid that I knew too much.
You never told me about that.
You never asked me.
What about my share?
Looks like you haven't forgotten everything I've taught you after all. But you're right. I couldn't have done it without you. Here's your share.
What about Gerbrand?
He has enjoyed the good life for far too long. He was living here in the lap of luxury while I was forcing down meat bug stew. I have no idea where he went from here, but he'll never get a foothold in Corinthus again. I'll see to that. If you're looking for him, you should try the Harbor District.
Can you teach me something?
Yeah, sure. Just let me know when you're ready.
Teach me.
I can teach you to become more dexterous. Sure, what would you like to know?
Put down that weapon! See? That wasn't so hard.
Hey! I've been to the Valley of Mines.
And? How's the situation there?
The mines are all depleted. There's barely more than a few chests full of ore. It's hardly worth digging for that.
That can't be true. That means I'm ruined.
What about our deal?
Now, about your reward. Here's your ring.
How's business?
Not so great. Back when the barrier was still in place, times were better. The prisoners would scrape boxes and boxes of ore from the mines, and my ships then brought it to the mainland. On their way back, they bought food and other wares. But now we're cut off from the mainland, and I have to rely on the farmers for supplies.
How do you make a living now?
I'm ruined. I should have listened to my father and kept out of this mining business.
That's really not my problem.
Hey!
I am Geryon, master of two-handed combat and paladin of the king. Why are you disturbing me?
Can you train me?
If you wish to learn something, you must turn to a teacher from outside of our order. I am a warrior, not a teacher.
Can you train me?
If you wish to learn something, you must turn to a teacher from outside of our order. I am a warrior, not a teacher.
What does it mean to be a paladin?
A paladin is a warrior of Innos. He lives in order to serve him and fights in order to do him honor. In return, the gift of magic is bestowed upon us. The magic of runes, which we are granted as recognition for our deeds.
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct paladins.
I want to take up service with the Order.
To be a warrior of Innos means to devote yourself entirely to the cause of Innos. Only the noblest and bravest warriors are accepted into our order. If you are truly determined to become a paladin, you must prove that you are worthy.
I bring you news from Garand. Here, he gave me this message for you.
Our situation is worse than I had feared, but report to me on the situation in the Valley of Mines.
The Paladins are holed up in the castle in the Valley of Mines, surrounded by orcs. There were many casualties in the prospecting operations, and there's barely any ore left. Well, I should say that without any help, the lads are lost. That's how it looks.
I shall find a way to rescue this expedition. You have done much for us. Enos will thank you.
I'm not all that interested in his gratitude. I want his eye.
Yes, of course, I stand by my word. Take this letter. It will open the monastery gates to you. Speak with Pyrokar, the highest fire magician, and show him this authorization. He will grant you access to the Eye of Enos. One more thing before you go. Take this rune as a token of my gratitude. It will take you safely back to the city whenever you want.
I want to take up service with the Order.
To be a warrior of Enos, only the noble. If you are truly determined to
Teach me.
I can teach you. Sure, what? You become more dexterous already. Keep it up.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I knew that would be a problem.
He never would have thought of that himself.
And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he...
Don't say you didn't know that.
It's not what I heard.
Will it ever change?
You should really have known better.
He would have never thought of that himself.
Nobody wants to know.
That's not what I heard.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Hey!
What's your business here? If you want something, make an appointment.
Who are you?
I am Larius, the local governor. Even if it may not seem so at the moment, I am the most powerful man in this city.
So you're in charge here?
At the moment, my hands are tied. That Lord Hagen is in command here, for as long as he's in the city at any rate.
I didn't mean to intrude.
You have failed utterly at that, so go away.
How's it going?
What business is it of yours? As long as the paladins are in the city, Lord Hagen takes care of all the affairs that concern the city.
Teach me.
I can teach you to become more dexterous. Sure, what would you like to know? You become more dexterous already. Keep it up.
Hey!
That's no secret.
I never knew that.
That's no secret.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Hey!
That doesn't amaze me.
Hey!
The situation in the Valley of Mines is quite worrying, but we should develop plans to get rid of the dangers and get our boys out of there along with the ore.
Can you teach me?
I only instruct the followers of our order.
How is the situation on the mainland?
The war isn't won yet, although the royal troops are already driving back the orcs. But small bands of orcs are gathering in many places, trying to scatter our army. They fight without honor and without faith, and therefore we shall prevail in the end.
Hey, you!
He would have never thought of that himself. Himself.
You don't have to tell me that.
That's been known a long time.
I've got no time for things like that.
Wait a minute.
These are bad times. He works all day too.
My name is Ludero. I buy and sell all kinds of things.
What wares do you have to offer?
Well, especially rare and unusual things. So far, I've always managed to fulfill my customers' wishes.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, for my current assignment, I need the claws of a snapper, but not just any old claws. It would have to be something special. The claws of a mighty beast who has killed many men already, or something like that.
Where can I find snappers?
There are a few of them on this island, but Most of them live in the Valley of Mines.
And what's in it for me?
I could get you a ring of invincibility.
I'll see what I can do.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Show me your wares.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. That's not what I heard. Now that's typical, isn't it? Who says things like that? He'd better shut up. He simply talks too much. Someone's got to do the work. Really? How interesting. He'd better shut up. That's what I've always said. That's what I've always said. Who says things like that? These are bad times. Go away. Don't think about it. Honestly, he had better shut up. I can't take care of everything for everybody. If I hadn't seen it in my own
His subject. And Beliar gave unto it a portion of his divine power, so that it might destroy.
No idea, you tell me.
It can't go on like this forever.
It's a bad business.
Don't say you didn't know that.
You listen to the wrong people.
I can't believe that.
It's not what I heard.
So why won't they listen to me?
It's a bad business.
Dirty thief, just wait.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I wouldn't be so sure.
It's not what I heard.
Don't say you didn't know
But no, he insisted he knew better.
that. We can only wait and see.
I agree completely.
And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
Can you make me a profit?
Yes. Time has...
How much?
For a paltry 250 coins. I shall risk a glance through time for you.
Tell me about the future.
All right, son of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? Who shall force what is nobody's destiny but yours? Through fire and snow, through ice and flames, men in foreign armor,
A swamp. Lizards. They await you. That's all. There's nothing more I can see.
Hear ye, inhabitants of
Hey.
Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Hey!
The mercenary Smith Bennett, who treacherously murdered the paladin Lothar, has been condemned in the name of Innos. The sentence is death by hanging. The execution will take place in a few days.
Hey, you! Hey, you! Let's begin with the training.
I can't teach you anymore. You're too good.
Hey, you! Let's begin with the training. How's the situation in town?
Everything is under control. Carry out your assignments.
Hey, you're the guy who filed a complaint against Canthar, the merchant. Lots of people came here to vouch for him. Well-respected people. The matter must have been a misunderstanding. Yeah, these things happen. In future, you should be more careful about who you send to jail.
How come you're in the slammer?
Those swine have thrown me in the hole. I'm supposed to have murdered a paladin. But I didn't do it. They're only trying to frame me.
Why would they do that?
How would I know? You've got to get me out of here. Talk to Lord Hagen. Tear down the wall. Who cares? Just do something.
What happened?
I went downtown with Hodges to buy some supplies for our boys. Suddenly we heard a loud scream and the sound of running feet.
Get to the point.
We knew at once that something had happened and that they would grab us at once if they saw us there. We ran like hell, then just before we got to the city gate, I tripped and sprained my ankle. The rest is soon told. The militia was on me at once and they threw me straight into this hole.
Do they have any evidence against you?
They say they have a witness who recognized me.
Well, do you know who the witness is?
No, all I know is that he's lying.
Who's leading the investigation?
Lord Hagen himself. Since the victim was one of the paladins, this falls under martial law.
What does that mean?
That's easy to guess. If I don't get out of here, they're going to let me swing without further ado. You've got to help me or there'll be a war. Lee's not going to take this lying down. You can figure out for yourself what that means.
Who was murdered?
I have no idea. One of the paladins. I don't know them.
Have you got a name?
Some Lothar, I think. Well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. You had better ask Lord Hagen. He knows all the details.
inhabitants of Corinus.
What about Bennett, the blacksmith?
You mean the mercenary? He is sitting in jail where he belongs.
Can I talk to him?
Certainly. Just go in. But if you try to help him escape, you will be in for it.
Hey! Any news of Bennett?
They seem to have taken him to the barracks and tossed him into the dungeon.
How can we get him out of there?
I don't have any ideas so far. I can't get to his cell to talk to him. All I can do is keep my ears open, but there isn't much to learn around here.
Any news?
You could say so. The Paladins have arrested Bennett, our smith.
So I've heard. That's a bad business.
You can say that again.
The bandits that were occupying your lighthouse are gone.
Is that really true? Finally, I can get back to my work. Come with me to the lighthouse. You get an incredible view of the sea up there.
Nothing to be had there.
Look at you. Where do you come from, huh?
I
I know. You don't have to tell me. I know everything. Just don't even think of stealing anything here, got it? We can't afford drawing attention to the hotel. Put away that weapon!
Oh, here you are again.
Why aren't you in jail?
I have been released. As I already told you, I am an influential man in the city. Now word is out among the merchants that you are a convict. A regrettable affair. Now you won't be able to get even a piece of bread here in the marketplace. I could, of course, sort things out for you. Shall we say 500 gold pieces?
About the Thieves' Guild.
You can forget the business. I have sent a few men down into the sewers. The Thieves' Guild is now merely a sad chapter in the history of this city.
Beat it, convict! Canthar told me what a nasty bastard you are.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
Where did you pick that up then?
Might have gone about it differently.
I need to talk to you about Bennett.
But that's the mercenary who murdered one of my men.
How come you're so sure that Bennett is the killer?
We have a witness. As you can see, there is no doubt about the mercenary's guilt.
Who is that witness?
Cornelius, the governor's secretary, saw the murder. His description fits Bennett, no doubt about that. As far as I am concerned, that settles the matter. The mercenary will hang for treason.
You saw the murder of Lothar, didn't you?
I need not answer any questions about a current investigation. Lord Hagen already has everything I know on record.
What was it you saw?
Really, I haven't got any time now. You need to go now. The office is closing.
Enough of that. What did you see?
I saw how the mercenary struck down the paladin from behind. And then he took his sword and rammed it through his chest.
Are you completely sure?
Yes, of course. I saw it with my own eyes, but I really haven't got any time now. There's a huge pile of paperwork I need to do.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
You hold your life dear, don't you?
If you attack me, they'll hang you. I have powerful friends. So don't you dare lay a finger on me. Now, get out of here, or I'll call the guards.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
Perjury will land you in the slammer for a long time.
You're trying to threaten me? A little guardsman is threatening me, the secretary to the governor? If you don't get lost right now, I'll see to it that you are demoted.
I don't believe you.
So what? What are you going to do about it?
What is it you want?
You don't even have enough gold to pay me.
How much?
2,000 gold pieces. Well, that could make me rethink the matter.
Here's the gold.
It's better if I don't ask where you got that. To be honest, I don't really care, but we're in business.
So what really happened?
I didn't see what happened. I received some gold for blaming that mercenary. In times like these, it's everyone for himself. I needed that money.
Who paid you?
That's enough. He'll kill me if I rat him out.
Are you gonna tell that to Lord Hagen too?
I'm not a lunatic. I can't stay in town now. I'll give you my diary. That should be proof enough.
Hey! How's your farm?
I can't stand it anymore. All of a sudden, these fellows in black hoods showed up and posted themselves on the road, and on my farm. A short time later, my wife took deathly ill again. She spends most of the time just lying in bed. And that happens to her frequently. I'm falling apart here.
Have you talked to the men in black?
Sure. There was no way to prevent it. I think they're looking for someone.
Why don't you do anything about those black robes?
Well, I'd surely love to, but I Saw how they burned one of the townspeople alive. Just like that. Why should I risk my life?
Why don't you take your wife to the healer?
We ought to go to the city to see Vatras about it. But I won't budge an inch from my farm as long as things are so chaotic here.
Cornelius lied.
How did you know that?
Here, I've got his diary. Everything's in there.
That slimy little criminal! In view of the new evidence, there is nothing else I can do. By virtue of the office granted me by king and church, I declare that the prisoner Bennett is exonerated of all charges and is thereby a free man. Cornelius is to be taken into immediate custody for perjury.
Save yourself the trouble. Cornelius is dead.
Then he has already received his just punishment. Well done. Your deeds would give honor to one of our own.
I want to take up service with the Order.
Good. You have proven that you have the courage, the skill, and the devotion to serve Enos. Your deeds bear witness to a pure heart. If it is your wish, then I shall bid you welcome to our order.
I'm ready.
Then so shall it be. Many men have taken this path and given their lives in the name of Enos. Do you swear that your deeds will honor their deaths and proclaim the fame of Enos?
I swear.
Then, from now on, you are a member of our fellowship. I hereby appoint you a warrior of Enos. I give to you the weapons and armor of a knight. Bear them with pride, knight. Henceforth, by virtue of your rank, you shall have access to the monastery. Albrecht will teach you our magic. Just go and talk to him. And of course, our quarters in the upper end of the city are now open to you.
Can you teach me something?
If you prove yourself worthy, I shall bestow the magic runes of the paladins upon you. Beyond that, I can teach you to increase your magic power.
Am I worthy of receiving a rune?
As a sign of your rank, I bestow upon you the Rune of Light. It is a symbol of truth and justice. Light the way for all those who walk the path of Enos. You must earn all other runes. Come again when you think you have proven yourself worthy.
The situation in the Valley of Mines is quite worrying, but we should develop plans to get rid of the dangers and get our boys out of there along with the ore.
Can you teach me?
I can teach you how to fortify your arms in order to wield your weapons more effectively.
Hey, you! Can you train me?
You do well to train in the noblest of all combat styles, as is proper for a warrior of Enos. I shall instruct you. Report to me when you are ready.
I'm ready to be trained.
A paladin fights not only with his sword, but also with his mind. You have to know the point up to which you can retreat. Remember, you fight well if you can control your opponent and don't give him a chance to be in control himself. Fight with honor. Combat is our life. And what is your life without honor? Be cautious and quick in combat. Surprise your opponent. Never go into combat unprepared. You can never know if it's your last.
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
What are you accosting me for? Who are you anyway? Say, don't I know you from somewhere?
Maybe so.
Don't get snotty. Who do you think you're talking to anyway? The least you can do is address me in a more appropriate tone. And now get out of my sight.
name is Ludero.
Where's...
Well...
Are you...
Yeah, but
Where can I...
there are...
And what's in...
I couldn't...
I'll see what... Show me your wares.
Of his divine power, so that it might destroy the land.
So worked up. You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
That's the problem to solve themselves.
Hey, you! Lobart's wife Hilda is sick.
What? Again? The good woman should take better care of herself. One hard winter and she won't be with us anymore. All right. I will give her a medicine to reduce the fever. Oh, and while you're at it, you might as well drop it off with her.
Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
I'm not touching that. Thing amazes me.
That's an open secret.
Looks like your career really took off. Paladin of the King. Wherever you go from here, don't forget your old master.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin, that's good. A warg skin? Those beasts are tough. Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped a troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune. Good work. Come see me again when you have more. There you are again.
How are things in town?
If the orcs really show up to besiege us, it's gonna get unpleasant around here. There's only one ship, and the paladins are guarding it, and I don't think they'll use it to rescue the citizens.
Is there no other way of getting out of here?
No, none of us can leave this island without a ship.
Show me your wares. Show me your wares. Watch out for your farm.
I'll try.
Hey! Aren't you feeling well?
No, not at all. I've got this awful fever again. I should really go and see the town healer, but I'm too weak for that.
Can I help?
It would be wonderful if you could go to Vatras and get me my medicine. He'll know what is to be done. I can't do it anymore.
I've got your medicine.
Really, our society needs more people like you. Thank you so much. I hope that these few coins are enough.
Hey,